Hello and welcome back to another episode of Genetically Accurate Warrior Cats. Today we'll be doing Black Star's... Wait, this doesn't look right. Yep, that's right. It was a trick. A lie. Sorry folks, but today we'll be doing something a little different. I've been going through and rewriting my current genetically accurate trees, so perhaps there is some hope for another real episode on the horizon. But for now, I wanted to do something just to work my brain and get back into the swing of things. Today we have my own Warrior Cats OCs, big ol' family tree. Plural, multiple trees. These three specifically are thunderclan, shadowclan, and my unfinished windclan tree for my dubbed Generations OCs that were made back in ye olden days of untold legacy upon each world, the allegiances list generator. What I'll be doing is simply going through and figuring out if my own OCs are genetically accurate, which they aren't. I literally have bright red and bright blue cats on here. Come on. Of course they're not genetically accurate. But it would just be nice to see if these trees are actually possible or not. So let's get right into it. We'll go ahead and just start in the top corner here, and all I'll be doing is just kind of marking if they're possible or not. So these ones obviously aren't attached to any family tree, so we can ignore them. The first one we're going to do here is Willow Star. Willow Star is clearly a ginger and brown tortie, and she has an offspring of a brown cat. That's definitely possible. This is all looking good. Then we've got Daisy Sky and his kids Cedar Sun and Snail Fur. Black Cat having a black cat. Yep, that's possible. Having a tortoiseshell daughter. Definitely possible. No issues here. We've got Vixen Belly, a ginger cat having Branch Star, who is like a brown cat, possibly a little ginger. This, I guess if we're classifying him as a brown cat, he is not possible. He would actually be ginger, so, because he's male, and he's only getting the ginger gene from his mom, who is not a tortoiseshell. So he would have to be ginger as well. Right, we're going to move on to Dapple Dusk over here, who's a dilute gray and cream tortie. She has a gray offspring, which is possible. We don't know the father here, so it's entirely possible that Tiger Stripe had two no red genes. And then a orange or creamish kind of sun. Definitely possible getting that from the red gene from the mom. Then we have Newt Fang, who's a black cat, having all black offspring. Yeah, of course that's possible. Probably getting the white here from the unknown father. And then we can have Hazel Dust and Poppy Star having Holly Stripe. So this is not possible because Holly Stripe is a completely black cat, and she would have to have some of the red from her father. So let's go over to where Holly Stripe has her mate, Shining Blaze. Gotta go up the tree again, gotta go up a little more. So we have Rat Tail over here, who is just a gray tom. He has a black sun, perfectly possible. And he has a gray tabby daughter, definitely possible. First step, no known parents. So first step is, this is one of my weird cats where it's like, what color is this? It's kind of like a grayish, but I mean, you could also say it's like a little like brown. It's definitely leaning into green, but green is not a cat color. But we're gonna go ahead and label him green for now, you know, like some kind of like lilac or did I say green? I meant gray. Like some kind of lilac or fawn sort of color. So having two gray parents, having a gray cat possible. Shining Blaze, I'm pretty sure his official description is like a pale ginger, although he looks kind of brownish here, but if he is brown, he is possible, but knowing that he is actually ginger, he is not possible. So because we have to connect him with Holly Stripe, we're going to go into his next possible thing. The closest would be brown, which these two gray parents could have like a light brown cinnamon, or not a cinnamon, a fawn kid. So he would be fawn. We're going to go ahead and just write fawn there, just so I remember. And then Holly Stripe, what would she be? She would have been a tort. So we have a tortie and a fawn supposed to be parents here. What would their kids be? So Hairstar is like a light brown with white spotting, and Cloudy Hawk is a gray tom. Gray, yeah, possible, and the brown should be possible, I believe. So both of these are now possible, and I've realized I've kind of messed up my system here. Because I'm going to start having check marks of things that were, like, not... Okay, so I guess in terms of their actual parents, these guys would have been... So black and a ginger. She would have had to be a tortoiseshell, but he's fine. But I guess what their real... So tortie and fawn. Having a brown. I guess, yeah, she would have been... So if her parents were actually Hollystripe and Shining Blaze as they are, she's not possible, but with them switch to a tortie and a fawn, she is possible that way. Alright, so we're going to move over to Archflight here, who has parents going up the line. So we have a blue cat, a gray cat, and he has just a red daughter, which she would need to be, she would have to be a tortoiseshell to be possible. And I know she's not. She's just a full red cat. But then her offspring, Amber and Arch, it's completely possible whether she was tortie or just red for them to exist, so they're good. Move back over here to Hairstar, and oh, I just remembered these guys have a lot of kids down this line. This is about to get really hectic. So Archflight, red, Hairstar is still brown in this scenario, or light brown. Then, okay, so Sheeptail and Echo Bounce are both females. They would be getting red from the dad, but then they would be getting a no red gene from their mom. They would have to be tortoise shells. Did I write tort up here? I did. So ignore my poor handwriting and ignore the background noise of kittens like tumbling around. Alright, so following this line, keeping Archflight and Hairstar in mind, Shellshade, he is a male tortoiseshell, so, you know, already he's very genetically rare, but we can just say he is a chimera in this scenario. So he is light gray and like a I guess a light ginger, so cream. He is getting, as a chimera, I believe, yes, he is possible. As, oh no. No, he would not be. Because he can't get the ginger from his dad. He has to get it from his mom. So, regardless of his chimera status, I don't think he is possible because his mom does not have any ginger. Which would mean he would just be some other sort of, like, gray chimera. I'm not sure what kind of chimera. Maybe it's like a gray and brown or something like that. But he could not have the ginger part of his chimera. Unless he's trans, in which case good for him. Although he has kittens down the line, so not really possible there. Marshflower, again, that sort of weird green color I give some of my OCs. But I believe she is classified as cream. So cream, again, that's pretty much the same as our reds over here. She's not possible. She would have to be a tortie. She would be a dilute tortie, but still a tortie nonetheless. Oh boy, we've got a lot of lines to follow here. I guess since I think this one will bring me pretty far. Okay, we'll follow Marshflower's line here to Nest Song. Gotta go back up the line here, going to Robin Face, going to One Stream. Okay, here we are back at the top of the chain again. One Stream is a brown tom having a ginger kid. That's not possible because she would need wrong color. She would need to be a tortie. And then so assuming, okay, going off the fact that she is just ginger first, having a brown, or not brown, it's black clearly, this would not be possible. She would need to be tortie as well. Or yes, well, so if Robin Face was a tortie, which she would have to be, Leaf Puddle and Mouseshine both would be possible. But just going off of Robin Face being ginger herself, she would not be possible. But again, if Robin Face is a tortie, which I will, doesn't matter for Leaf Puddle. So, but for Mouseshine, I know I drew that on there, but she is possible, I believe. She's cream, getting the ginger from ginger or turdy mom, father unknown. So she is possible, actually, I believe. And if not, whoopsies. And then, you know, she's got a brown colored mate. So their offspring here, Nest Song is brown. He's getting that brown from the dad, but he has to get the red gene from his mom. So he is not possible. He would have to be red or cream. And then let's see here. Ant Star is ginger. He's getting, yep, that's possible. He's getting that from his mom, and it's covering up all the other colors. Then we have Weed Feather, who's also brown. She is not possible. She would have to be a tortie. Alright. And then I believe we want to go Nest Song is the Nest Song as brown right now with Marsh, who is a cream. They have suns. The sun, this is the blue / gray, which would not be possible if the mom was just ginger. Yeah, he would have to be ginger. It would be possible if he was red and Marshflower was just tortie. That would be possible. Same for Mossy Flight. But as they are now, like, just going off of their parents before they have been made genetically accurate, they're not possible. But with their parents, they would be, so red cream, that actually doesn't matter because he's a dad. And she would be a tortie, so this just means both of them got the no red gene. So they would actually be, again, normally possible. Okay, but we'll go ahead and look at Duck Petal here. This is the mate, which we got to go back up to Weed Feather and Rock Blaze. Let's go back up Rock Blaze's tree here. Oh, we've got a breakaway. This is going double. I'll go this way because I know this one's shorter. So we have Suit Mask and Needle Cloud. Needle Cloud is a gray. They're having gray offspring. Checks out. Gray offspring. Albino child. Okay, I guess Smokeface is actually color point, and so is Suit Mask, which is a recessive gene, which means Needle Cloud was also, well, no, that's not color point. Needle Cloud was also carrying the recessive for color point, which I don't think that leaves a chance for albinism. Unless Suit Mask has been carrying, so he's color point, and I'll just put that as this and this. And then he could have been carrying the albinism, but his color point was showing. And then she also had, she was a non-color point, but carrying it. And then she could get the CS, but be carrying the CA. And if she had a mate who also was carrying albinism, Snow Shard is actually possible as an albino, which is a little surprising, but I think that does work, because assuming she got with a mate who was either also, like, carrying albinism or was an albino, then she could be full albino. Alright, I guess that checks out. A little bit surprised about that, but yeah, I think that works. And then we've got to move over to Boulder Star here, going up the tree to Thistle Song. Shoot, I just realized Thistle Song does have known parents. She is a part of the SkyClan tree, but I haven't done the SkyClan tree yet. I can actually move on over to, you guys can't see this, but I can pull up my family echo tree of these guys. What is it called? This. What do I even have it under? Just, man, I have not opened this in a long time. Okay, so her parents here are, let me just copy paste this. Via clipboard. Alright, so this is her family right here. So she's got a ginger mom and a gray father. She already seeing the issue. She would have to be a tortie which her sister is. Her sister is a tortie, but also she's getting this. She would not be that white. She would just be a normal tortie. There's no way she would have that much white without either of her parents having any white. Oh, shoot. Actually, no. I just misread that. That's not her sister. That's her mate. I hope you guys aren't sisters. Okay, so her other sister, if I remember the lore right, I'm pretty sure Thistlesong killed Squirrel Kit when they were children. Because this is evil. She is evil. She's big evil. Yeah, okay, so going back over here, she is not genetically accurate. She would be a tortie. Boy. Do I show her? I do not show. He would be over here. Okay, we're gonna have to jump all the way over here. This is where it gets crazy. So there's a big story with Thistlesong. She basically is an evil queen, because I thought that was like a unique twist to have like an evil queen. Her whole thing was that she was going to have a kit in every single clan, and then they were going to rise to leadership. So she pretty much got around with everybody, so I have to go over to shadowclan and find her shadowclan mate, which is over here. Morning Cloud, who is just so in love with her that he refuses to see her flaws, and also accidentally ruins all her evil plans by trying to be a good dad. So let's see what Morning Cloud is. Oh no, here I go again. Okay, Morning Cloud is not the father of Boulder Star. It's been a while since I've played with these kids. He's the father of these two. So I need... Who's your kid? Who's your father? Your father was in windclan. Let's go see if I have windclan. I do. Yay, I found the father. There the father is. This is Driftleaf. They pretty much had a one-night stand, and Driftleaf did not expect her to just drop a bunch of kids off and be like, you have to raise these now, and if you tell anybody that I am the mom, I'll get you in trouble for being in a half-clan relationship. So yeah, he was pretty much just manipulated. So he is, let's go up his family tree. He's got a brown and brown parents, probably diluted on lily leaf or just cinnamon chocolate. It doesn't really matter to me right now. They had a chocolate offspring, yeah, getting that from Strikeheart, and then yep, this is possible. Their offspring, regardless of if she's gray or tortoiseshell, her having all gray offspring, this checks out. They're all possible. So let's go all the way back up here to where are we going? Ashtar. Ashtar's possible. Man, Ashtar is on 3 family trees. I mean, I know Thistlesong is, but Ashtar, he jumped around, man. Because obviously his parent is a Sky Clan and Wind Clan cat, but he joined Shadow Clan as a kid and was raised by good old dad Morning Cloud. But then he ended up joining ThunderClan to be with his other brother because he didn't like the pressure of having to lead shadowclan alone. Anyway, so yeah, he's just all around the place. So we gotta go Boulder Stars, possible. So we have an albino, and I actually don't know my albino facts pretty correctly, but I believe so. The albinism is just covering whatever else she has, and she probably is just carrying a bunch of like gray cat genes. So this is pretty much gray cat and gray cat. I actually think, funnily enough, I think Frostflake, who is like a mostly white cat, you could say she's gray with white, because obviously I have gray markings there, but in theory she is just a fully white cat. The gray markings are just for fun. I think, technically, just looking at this family tree, you're like, there's no white being carried down. She does get albinism, but that does not necessarily mean that she's going to have white spotting or like a dominant white gene as well. So theoretically, I think most possibly Frostflake would not be a full white cat. She might have a little white, but I do not think she would be this white. But technically, since we do not know Snowshard and Spotstorm's father, we could argue that her father had a lot of white spotting, and she was carrying that, and she passed it down to Frostflake. So technically, yes, we'll say that Frostflake is a high white spotting cat, or even a dominant white cat. That's also possible, just because we do not actually know what her grandfather would be. And Rock Blaze being a Grey Tom, that's possible because, again, we don't know what Snow Shard's genes are under the albinism, but we can assume that it's probably gray. Alright, and now we're finally back to Rock Blaze and Wheatfeather. It's been a while. So Rock Blaze is gray, Wheatfeather brown. Let's look at their kids here. Oakbud would be possible, Flintflower would be possible. Duck Petal would not be possible under normal circumstances. But if her mom is a tortie, like she would be following back up the line here, I don't know if it's confusing what I'm doing, and I feel like it's really hard to explain. So I'm just going to keep going, and if someone doesn't understand me, hey man, you're just here to see the yeses and the nos. Duck Petal would be possible as a tortie if her mom was also a tortie. Because she would be getting the no red from Rock Blaze and then the red from Wheatfeather. My cat's scratching at the door. Get in here. Oh, you're gonna cause so much noise, aren't ya? Just don't knock over the microphone. They like doing that. Oh, they have more kids. I forgot that Rock Blaze and Wheatfeather had another litter of children. So we've got... Let me see here. So I think again, Puddlecit, because she's like this looks more cream than brown to me, so I'm saying that she's cream. I don't remember her official description. I'm saying she would also have to be a tortie for the same reasons as Duck Petal. Thriftkit is also not possible with the parents being normal, but if Wheatfeather was a tortie, like she should be, then he is possible as just a normal ginger kid. And then we have Snow Moon, who is also, again, that like full white cat that really shouldn't be possible. Yeah, and see, white spotting is like dominant over no white, and Rock Blaze, you could argue this is white, so you could say he has a little white spotting. I would really struggle to say that Snow Moon would be able to become fully white. She does have gray spots, but she is nearly completely white, and Wheatfeather does not have any white. Rock Blaze has like barely any white. I would really struggle to say, like for Frostflake we could have made, because of Snow Shards like having these hidden genes, we could argue pretty firmly that Frostflake could potentially be a full white, but I feel like it's a lot harder for Snow Moon, just because you don't know what these, you know what these guys are, and it's a no white and a very little white, having a super high white, and it may not be impossible. I've had people like say that they've had cats who had like no white having a high white kit, so I'll put it down as like a question mark, just because she doesn't have any kids, so it doesn't really matter. I would say she is not possible. I think she would have a lot more gray than my design gives her, but maybe she's possible to be like a full white cat, but again, probably not. I don't think so. I guess we can move over here to Duck Petal and Patch Poppy. So just looking at them, based on Duck Petal being just a ginger and Patch Poppy being gray, they have a son who's a ginger cat. Yep, that's possible. And then Sweet Light being a tortie. Yeah, that tracks. Even if she was a tortie, like a genetically accurate tortie, like she should be, these two are still possible. And then I just want you to ignore the fact that this is a niece and an uncle, and then I kind of forgot they were related, and then I did the family tree, and it was like, whoopsies. Anyway, so Sweet Light and Mossy Flight have kids together. So we have a black cat and a tortie, and they have a black daughter, that's correct. And then a brown, that's possible. Definitely, so that's good. And then they have like again, this is like that weird, like you could say it's like a light brown, but I'm pretty sure Ravencry was cream. So cream, she is not possible because she is getting the the red gene from her mom, but she's not getting it from her dad, so she would have to be a tortie. And I also know, if we go over to her mate does not have any kids, so we'll go that direction, because Ravencry died when she was pregnant. I do remember that detail. So Fieldfur is her mate. That's why he's depressed. It's because she died. We'll go back up. Oh boy, we're gonna split here. Wingcloud, who is your mate? Shining Flower. Okay, yeah, we'll start over here with Shining Flower. So, oh shoot, we're gonna have to go back up again. So Shining Flower's parents are Sheeptail and Loudnose, which this mess right here. Whole lot of family drama. Loudnose going up to, we've already got that one, so Amberheart is good. Freddy is the father, he's a kitty pet, and then he also has a kitty pet sister. Although no one ever, this is just a fun fact. This is like Scourge and Firestar being related, where nobody in the clans actually knew they were related, but these two were secretly related, and they didn't know that the either was messing with clan cats and stuff. My cat's about to jump over here. You don't knock the mic over. Thank you. Anyway, so brown dad, red mom, having a cream diluted son. Yep, that tracks. So pretty much cream and red, having a red daughter. Yep, that tracks. Having a black daughter, no, because okay, pretty much. If you have these are two red gene cats. They all of their offspring has to be red. Even going over here to Follow Pelt, being I'm pretty sure his description once again is completely solid white, but I just give the gray markings for more distinction. I guess based on his picture, you could argue that he's gray with white. Either way, he would not be gray with white. He would have to be cream with white. And I guess we got the white gene. So Hairstar is getting this white gene, but she could not have. Okay. Just going off of Sheeptail's white gene, because she does have the white face, and I know she's got the white belly and everything like that. So she's pretty high in white. You could make the argument that Fallow Pelt is a full white spotted, or yeah, it would have to be white spotted cat who is masking his red gene. And for that, I will give it a pass, because I know these gray markings are fake gray markings. He's not actually gray in any degree. He was described as a white Tom in the generator list thing. I just gave those gray markings for fun. So yeah, again, you could make the argument that he is a full high white spotting masking a red. So I will give him a pass on that. But I'm gonna, I don't know. I'll give him a pass with a little question mark, just because, it's iffy. But he might be possible. Just not very likely. Going back over to Volfang, she would have to be because going back to the genetically, she's a tortie, so she could get the black from her mom when her mom is genetically accurate, but she would still have to get the ginger from her dad, so she would be a tortoiseshell. Alright, so Shining Flower, we are going over back to Wingcloud. Wingcloud, we've got to go. Oh, we've already got your parents. So you're a gray cat. Your parent was a gray chimera, and will say that in his terms of his chimerism, he's only able to pass on his gray gene. A gray mom, yeah, you both. Oh, wrong color. You both are possible. My cats both of them are just staring at my mic right now. Thank you, ma'am. Don't mess this up, because I'm just doing a one take, and if I mess something up, I mess something up. Maybe I'm not even recording right now. That would be awful. Okay, so both of these are gray. I will say, side note, her being a tabby, probably not possible, because neither of her parents are tabbies, but I'm not really focused on tabby. I'm just focused on base coloring. I'm not even keeping a close track of white spotting either. So we've got, yep, both of these are possible, so we're going down to Fieldfur. Okay. So what was Shining Flower was just red. So we have a red and a gray. Streamed on. Oh shoot. Let me pull back up my family echo tree. Oh, shoot. I didn't put Streamed On's bio gender. So I remember that Streamed On was, it was either non-bi, or, oh, I have it listed. He's listed as gender queer. I don't remember or what were their pronouns. I believe they were all pronouns, and then gender queer. I think they were also evil, of course, because why wouldn't I make them evil? I'm gonna try and find what they were born as. Hopefully I have it listed somewhere. Great, it's looking like I don't, which is gonna be great for me. Because I even drew you. Why would I not have? Okay, stream kit. Ooh. Oh, there's a loud noise from my computer. Ooh, okay, there we go. Leith red. Oh, nope, wrong description. Unusually pale gray tabby cat with hazel eyes. Okay, so Streamed On was born genetically she-cat. Okay, so bearing that in mind. So she has a red mom and a gray dad. So they would have to be a tortoiseshell, I believe. Me. There we go. Torty. Again, this is a weird color because I think I made them purple. Purple with brown eyes. To be fair, the random generator gave them hazel eyes, so I was just going off of what they said. Okay, and then Strip Paw is a red daughter. Again, would have to be tortoiseshell because the dad can't pass on anything but gray, or anything but no red. And then Field Fur he's also not possible because the mom again was ginger, so he has to be ginger. And then these two, their kits are dead, so we don't have to worry about that. All right. So going over to Goose Claw. I don't even know who Goose Claw is. Was it Dandelion Shade? Let's see. Oh boy. Yep, we're all the way over here. Ooh, we're gonna have to go back up again. Okay, so Dandelion Shade, your parents were Horsebush and Adderstrike. So we've got Adderstrike, who was a red Tom. Horsebush, your parents up here back in the family drama. Because, you know, this is again is like, oh boy. This right here, big old mess. Big old mess. This is the evil family, Sheeptail and her kids evil. Well, no, he's good. Well, just Sheeptail and her daughter Bullfang were evil against Loudnose because Loudnose dumped Sheeptail and then got with Newt Pond. Anyway, Horsebush was daughter of Loudnose. Newt Pond. Newt Pond is a cream and brown cat, which is like a tortoiseshell, right? Yeah, I've got my facts right. Going back up, oh boy, this is also Echo Bounce. This is a big family tree, and there comes my cat again. Alright, so Echo Bounce, let's go find your mate, who is Antstar. I already know that. So Antstar is Ginger. Ginger with Ginger, I'm already seeing an issue here. Ginger with Ginger is going to be in all Ginger kits. So, so Newt Pond would not actually be a tortie. She would just be they could be holding the dilution gene, so she would just be a cream. She would not be brown at all. Spider Flame, you are possible. You're white spotting. Neither of your parents have white spot. Actually, Echo Bounce might have a little bit. Okay, I'll give that. That's good. And then Snail Wing, you are not possible. You need to be ginger, sir. Alright, and then we've got to go down here to... It is so hard to even keep track. So we've got Bracken Lily, who is... Oh, is it a she? No. Okay, you're a girl because... Yeah, you're a girl, and then Rosefire was the guy. Where are we going? Bracken Lily bring red. Yep, that tracks. Rosefire being... This is also red. I know it like is orange, and so you're thinking cream, but like I think his description was probably golden or something. But by that, it means ginger in this weird cat language, where bright blue is also it's gray and bright red is ginger and all this. We've got to go down more, though. Where are we going here? Alright, here we go. Final three. Berry Belly. This, like, red is almost a brown shade, but I'm pretty sure it's red. And then we've got a cream, and we've got another red. There we go. Okay, that was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, so going back up here to New Pond, who is ignoring what she got rewritten as. So she starts off as a tortie getting with a cream cat. So her having a brown, no, she would have to be tortie. Or, yeah, she's going to be tortie no matter what her mom is or is not. Well, yes, yeah, I'm correct in that. And then Light Star, again, this is a full white cat. Like, it's, I guess you could argue she has white spotting, like in this little cream marking I gave her. You could, I guess again, this is like the argument of maybe he's just a really, really high white spotting cat. So I'll give him it for the same reason I gave Follow Pelt it. You know, they're half brothers, they deserve it. And then Pear Song, yes, is cream. So yeah, possible. Alright. I like how symmetrical they are here. Like both of the black daughters became tortoiseshells. The red daughters got a pass. The white sons got a pass. Alright, back to where we were going. So we have Horsebush here, and Horsebush is mates with, what did I say? Outer Strike. So a red father, a black mother. So we have Willow Eyes, who, this kind of looks like brown on brown patching, like Chimera style, but I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be like a tortoiseshell. So I think this is like a black that's just kind of brownish. But yes, she is possible because she has getting the red from the dad, the no red from the mom. Dandelion shade, getting, if Horsebush is just black, he is not possible. But if she is tortoiseshell, then he is possible. And then Lily Nose, who is full ginger, getting ginger from the dad, but she cannot get it from normal Horsebush. From genetically accurate Horsebush being tortoiseshell, she would be possible as just a ginger cat. Okay, and now where I'm going. Dandelion shade to Gorse Claw. So we've got a black mom and a ginger father. So we've got Finch Feather being, yeah, because you're getting the no red from the mom. I think the rest of you are all girls. Doe Sprint, I think are three. So this is brown, ginger, brown. But your dad is red. You all are gonna have to be torties. Yeah, you're all torts. Alright. And then we've got Doe Sprint and going all the way over here, Rowan Strike. Okay, we're gonna have to go back up the family tree again. Rowan Strike. Okay, going up. Who is this? This is Follow Pelt and Bracken Lily. Okay, so we've got mysterious high white spotted father with red high white spotting mother. So right off the bat, I can say that actually Plum Shiver is pretty possible as a full white cat because his both of his parents have high white spotting. And then Rowan Strike being, this is brown. This looks brown to me, but I think is it supposed to be ginger? Again, I will go check that real quick because I'm not certain. Let me just Rowan. Reddish brown Tabby Tom. Okay, that doesn't help. Reddish brown. I'm not sure what I would put that as. Reddish brown. he looks more brown to me in this. So I'm gonna say this is brown, which is just not possible. He has to be ginger. Um, yeah, he has to be ginger. So, I mean, I guess in some way he is probably possible, but I don't know. Where was I at? Oh, okay. For a minute I was confused because I like this was his kids, but then I remembered he also cheated on his wife. So we gotta go all the way back to Dosprin. So with brown mom, brown dad having brown kids, that is, yeah, that tracks. Because then she would have been tortoiseshell otherwise, and she still could have had two brown offsprings. And the fact that he would have been ginger does not matter because he's ginger is sex linked, so he's passing on the like non. He's just passing on the Y, so he doesn't get to pass on the color. Okay, well, we hit the end of a family tree there, which was weird. So I guess we're just gonna go find the next who did not get marked here, which is maybe over here. So we've got Autumn. And Autumn is just a mom. Yeah, she didn't have any known mate or anything, right? Because Autumn doesn't, and then her kids are back to my family tree over here. Yeah, she does not have a partner. Okay. Autumn, Lilac, who is pink. She's pink with white spotting. She could potentially be full white or she could be dominant white or high white spotting, because we don't know the dad. It's entirely possible. What is her sister? Lilac and then Pansy. I don't have Pansy's description on me right now. So I don't know what she has a sister, don't know what her sister looks like. Either way, so Lilac and George, by the way, you guys would all hate him. He's a big asshole. George and Lilacs and brown and white with unknown covering, but just looking at this, it's probably brown. Possible, and then it's totally possible that she has a, well, not this design, but it's possible that she has a gray daughter with high white spotting. Okay, and then I guess we'll just follow Pike Whistle's family tree here more, where she's got Sleek Storm. Oh boy, okay. So we've got Sleek Storm, but we've got to go up to the parents, which is Rosefire and Graytail. We've already got Graytail's parents, who is brown and blue. So having yeah, that tracks. Ooh, that tracks. I wonder if I've been keeping track of this before, but I feel like this is the first one. So while Graytail is possible if her parent was brown and her other one was gray, Snailwing is not possible as a brown. He would have to be ginger, which means that Graytail would actually have to be tort. So I will just write that as a little thing. I don't know. I hope I've been paying attention to that before. And then Acorn Dust is a male tortoiseshell. He's got the ginger and brown. He could be a chimera. His mom, he can't get any ginger from his mom. So again, the same situation as Shellstade. He would just have to be like a brown chimera, like mixed with something else, like maybe brown and gray or something. He would not have these Halloween ass looking stripes here. But yeah, so back to this. Rosefire and Graytail have lots of kids. So Gray and Ginger. I don't know if we're calling that ginger or cream. I'm gonna go with just a ginger for now. Not that it really matters in the grand scheme of things. So Gray, Hawksting. Hawksting, I don't know your gender. Okay, Hawksting's a girl. So having a gray Highwoods, yeah, he's possible. Robin Kit is, yeah, Robin Kit's possible as well. Hawksting being like, again, this is like the weird cream brown thing, but I do think Hawksting's description does say like cream and brown, as in like tortoiseshell, but it's like this weird coloration where it's like, you know, no real life tortie looks like this, but I think she's cream and brown tortie. I guess I can check again. I've checked for the others. I can check for her. Hawk. Sting. Oh, light cream tabby she cat. Okay, so she's meant to be cream. She would not be cream if her parents were just gray and ginger. She would have to be full tortie. But if her mom was a tortoiseshell, which she would be if she was genetically accurate, Hawksting could be just a normal cream. Which I don't know what I would put that as. I'm getting all kind of messed up with my lines here, but like when I don't know. I'm confusing myself too, so I'm sure I'm confusing everyone else. Okay, so then we gotta go down. Sleek Storm being ginger is not possible when Greytail is just normal, but when she is a tortoiseshell, it's possible. But otherwise, he would have been like a brown or something. Man, I don't know. I feel like, because my little notes and stuff were just supposed to be like following what they would look like genetically accurate, like down the whole family tree, not just for like a patch of it. So, because he would be possible as something other, then I'm just going to differentiate this with like a little mark. This is only making sense to me, guys, but that's okay. Not everyone has to understand. So then we have Frog Splash, who is, okay, these both are just going to be the same situation, where they are not possible. They need to be like brown. Brown. Just a whole family of gingers. That is why I'm here real quick, because, oh, this is a descendant, so we would have no idea. Because we don't know the direct, the blue line is just meaning like not an ancestor, a descendant, but we don't know who's in the middle here. We don't know how many lines have passed, so she's probably correct, but we don't actually know. Okay, where was I before all this? Was I at Sleek Storm? Yeah, Sleek Storm and Pike Whistle. So we've got gray with ginger, Fluffy Bush is possible. Clover Paw is not possible because he's cream, but he can't get that cream from his mom. He would have been like probably a brown or something. Okay, and then okay, so blue, getting the blue from Pike Whistle, but then the dad is ginger, so she would have had to be tortie. But then it's entirely possible that her son is just, you know, normal gray. Alright. Gotta find, I guess we're going back up here, I guess. So Shadefur, this is the one where we're gonna have to go over to ShadowClan. Alright. So we're over in ShadowClan now. We've got Shadefur going up to Morning Cloud, going up to Brown Petal and Silver Spring. Brown Petal is, I think he's definitely Chimera here. He's like 2 different shades of brown. I would say one's a dilute brown and the other's like a chocolate or something. And then we've got Brown Mother Silver Spring. So she's fine. He's fine. He is a Chimera though. And then their offspring is a gray and a black. Because the gray, you could say the gray is a lilac coming off of a diluted chocolate. So I would say he's good as a lilac, not as gray. Um, but I don't think, because black is dominant over the browns, I don't think Morning Cloud is possible. He would have to be gray. And then also the white spotting. I don't think either of the parents have white spotting, but maybe they have it in a little bit amount. But either way, probably not the white spotting. I don't think either of them would have white spotting. Okay, so black and gray having two grays, that works. And even if he was gray, they would still both be passing on gray. Alright, so back over to shade fur. So she's possible, and she would be, so gray and brown having a brown sun, that works, and then a blue sun, yeah, because it's just diluted black, and then lion tooth and pear song, so you've got a cream, I guess actually he's a chimera, because he's got this weird ginger coloring, and I do believe that is in his actual description. I think he's blue and cream. So I'm going to retract that check mark. Sorry, bud. You're going to get an X, and you're going to be labeled gray chimera. So he would have been a chimera, but again, not with the ginger, because he can't get that from his mom. And we're also going to assume that even though he's chimera, again, he's passing on that gray. He's not passing on ginger, so he's got a cream and a gray. These two, nope. Thicket Twist would have to be cream because he can only get the red from his mom. And then Beach Paw has to be a torty because he's, again, got to get the cream from mom. And then we've got Thicket Twist with Willow Eyes, which is a gray with a torty. And they're having a brown daughter, which is getting the brown there, and then, yeah, that tracks. Bright Kit, which is, I'm going to call that a diluted brown, which, again, possible for the same reason. And then these kind of look like reddish striped, but I think this is just brown overall, so, that is possible, because, yeah, getting the brown, and then there's Dust Kit, who is like she might be a full white again, that I've given gray stripes. Go check that one too, because, you know, you do it once, you gotta do it for everybody. Dusk. Okay. Oh, she's a white she-cat with silvery stripes. Okay, so she's white, or she's gray with white spotting. Which, the white spotting, I guess Thicket Twist has some. Although, where he's getting it from is kind of iffy. I don't think she would be this white, but we'll give it a that with a, you know, like the rest of the family over here. Alright, and then none of you guys have kids. Let's see where else. Okay, so I see Crow Whisperer over here. Oh, I forgot. I didn't even realize Crow Whisperer was a part of these guys. Okay, so back over to Rosefire and Greytail's kids. We've got Crow Whisperer, who is a gray with a... She's got to be a torty. She's an evil girl, too, because I'm pretty sure she killed Rowan Strike for cheating on her. That's a pretty common trope in ThunderClan here. If your husband cheats on you, you have to kill him or ruin his bloodline. Okay, so their kids, if they were gray and brown, they were gray and brown. And she does have some white spotting. And so Cindershine, I think, is, again, one of those full whites that I give gray spotting. But I'm going to give them the okay and okay with a question mark. Except, we've got to go back to their actual genetic ones. So they would be ginger. He would be ginger, and he would have to pass that on to both of them. And she would be a tortie, so both of these would have to be torties. You know, if we were following their actual lines. But I'm going to give that a cross again. Okay, who else is unsolved here? Okay, we've got down here who this is Berry Belly and Cindershine's Kits, who is, okay, so did I call this a brown? No, I called that a ginger. That was a ginger. I feel like it might have been a brown. Who knows at this point? Man, my family trees are crazy. Cindershine being like a gray, white with a red. Having a red daughter. She has to be a tortie. He also is not possible that way. Because she would have to be tortie, but again, if the actual genetic ways were followed, she would have been a normal tort. She would have been like, so her mom would have been a tortie if we were actually following genetically accurate, like, rules that I had for my other videos. So I'm sure this makes no sense to anybody, but in my head it makes a little sense. And then Flamepaw, he has to be, if his mom is normal, gray and white, no red, he would have to be like a brown or a gray or something. But again, if his mom was actually tortoiseshell, he would be possible. Okay, and then we've got Thornfire and her future kid, Wasp Star, who, since we don't know the other parent, this should be possible. Actually, I think Wasp Star is like Chimera, but either way, Chimerism, that still works in that tree. Alright, let's see is there anyone on this tree who does not have a check mark? Fire Ripple doesn't. Oh, we've got these two, but these two don't have parents, so again, we can just ignore them. They're also mates with no kids. I think everyone on this tree has been marked, except for Fire Ripple, so we will go ahead and move over to Fire Ripple's family, if I can find her, because this shadowclan's family tree is a lot more clustered. They stayed a lot more inbred than thunderclan did. Dolly G, there she is. Okay, so was Blackpaw genetically accurate? Yes, she was. Okay, and then Fire Ripple. Let's go up your family tree here. Okay, so Fire is her parents are here, and then we'll just go follow Daisy's up to here. Yep. Okay, so unknown. This is this really freaky kitty pet. I named that as a joke because it's like, you have the unknown parent that you have to put into Family Echo, and so I was like, what if unknown was a real cat? Anyway, she has 2 ginger kids, that's fine. Now we gotta follow Ice Claw. Ice Claw. Okay, so here's Soft Apple, who I think she's described as a cream and brown, again, which is a tortie, which is fine. Then she gets with Tuft Frost, sort of. Again, there's weird family drama. Gotta go up to Miracle Moon. Storm. Storm is fine because he's a Hawk Frost copycat. Miracle Moon, gotta go up. He's accurate, and then because we go up to them. Okay. And then Sparrow Dawn, who's a normal little tortoiseshell, who's probably my oldest OC. I injected her into this world. But she's been through me with a lot of Minecraft Warrior Cat roleplays and stuff like that. Her parents are Deerflame, who is a Chimera, and we'll figure out what he's passing down as a Chimera. Then we have Quailfoot, who's a Color Point Gray Cat, and then we go up here. We're still going up. Oh, but we've hit check marks. Okay, so black and white and gray and white having a black Color Point kid. Yeah, they could be carrying Color Point. So she is possible, and then Hawk Hollow is, I guess you would maybe call this like a brown with white, which is possible. Okay, and then let's look at the kids here. So for the kids, we have Red Breeze, who I already know is not going to be possible. He's got to be the mom's color. He can't get that from his dad. So he's got to be like a black, or he could be like a brown, I believe, or black, whatever works. And then there's Whisker Pelt, who is girl. So looking at this, in order for Sparrowdawn to be a tortoiseshell, Deerflame has to be a chimera who is only passing down his red gene. And because of that, which I will just do this, and then because of the chimeras, and I'll put a little question mark. Because of that, Whiskerpelt has to be a tortie as well. Because she would be getting that red gene from her dad. Because again, he would be a chimera. He's not able to pass down the black gene. He can only well, he can pass down the black gene, but he can't pass down a no red gene. He has to pass on a red gene. Okay, and then going over to Cove Screech, who is just a gray Tom. Yep, he's getting that from his mom. And then back over to Sparrowdawn and Ashstar. Oh, I guess I have to go put a question mark over here, because technically you don't know. Okay. Sparrowdawn and Ashstar. They are having all gray girls, which is possible, because, you know, Sparrowdawn is only passing on the black / gray, and then he's only passing on the gray, so yeah, all of the kids being that works. We'll actually do Hope Stars real quick over here, just because I know her family tree is small and contained. So she's a gray, getting with a ginger Tom, has a ginger kid. So her gray sons are possible. This daughter is not possible. She would have to be a tortie. But Angel Flame, who is also like a really old OC with like a bunch of stupid little... She's from Ye Olden Days of Scratch, for those of you who know what Scratch is. She is possible with a question mark. I think Comet Blaze does have white on him, so maybe that allows for the high white spotting, but I'm going to put a little question mark because I don't think she would have this much, but again, could be possible. Alright, going back over here to Storm and Miracle Moon. They have Logtail, who is a brown Tom. Yep, that tracks. Gray Tom, Great Otter. Yeah, all of that works. So then we've got Soft Apple with Tuft Frost, and they have Hollow Leaf getting the black. I don't think they've had this happen yet, but I don't think Hollow Leaf is possible because both of these parents are diluted, and his black needs to be diluted, so he needs to be gray. And then we've got Rye Snow, who is a cream, also not possible because they need to be a tortie. And then we've got Ice Claw, who is possible. You little funky little boy. He likes to sing songs. That's his character trait. He sings songs. Okay, so Ice Claw and Daisy Speckle. Pod Fern being... Yep, that tracks. He's ginger with a ginger mom. Spike Fang, again, this is one of those full... Also, this is miscolored. This is showing the background. Oopsies. She is a full white, which is just... You could argue, again, that Ice Claw has a high white spotting, and that's caused her to look full white. So I will give this a pass just because of that. But again, they're not very likely. And then Fire Ripple she needs to be a tortie because her dad can't pass on another ginger. Okay, so we're going to go all the way back here. And then, boop, tort. Alright, there we go. Okay. And I guess we'll just continue since Spike Fang doesn't have a known mate. Her having 2 gray kids, that tracks. Okay, where else do we want to start here? Because we could just go all over the place. We'll go start over here in because this corner is mostly contained. Okay, so Dove Star and Breeze Flight. Both, there we go. Both are black. Breeze Flight has a lot of white spotting on her body that's not shown here. So they have black daughter, gray daughter, brown daughter. Yeah, that tracks because they're carrying dilution, they're carrying the brown. All of these are possible. And we got Breeze Flight and then Snowstar, who could be dominant white or could be full white. We also have his kitten, but no known like parents here. So I think that's supposed to be brown. It looks kind of gingery, but I'm pretty sure she's brown with white spotting. Which probably implies that he is high white spotting, but again, he could be the DW to her WS. That sounds weird. I don't know why I said it like that, because they are siblings. But yeah, either way, these two, this works. We don't know what is under his white. I put the gray spots again, but again, he's just a white Tom. The gray spots are for fun. So they have a ginger son who's not possible because he can't get the ginger from his mom. He would have to be like brown or something. And then there's Goose, who is possible. I don't know if hers is like a really light gray or if hers is a white, but either way, if she's gray or white, she's possible. This does kind of seem to imply dominant white, though. Dominant white carrying like a no white or a low white spotting. Oh, this was a contained family tree. I thought they were connected to this one, but no. Oh, this is an instance where we have, these are all siblings, but we have no known parent. So we have a ginger daughter, which implies that the mother could either be torty or full O. And then the dad has to be O with nothing. And I think this guy is brown. I don't think he's ginger. So no matter, the mom, for him to not be ginger like his one sibling, the mom has gotta be a torty. So he's possible. She is possible, assuming she gets it from this dad. But then she has to be a torty because she has to get it from the dad again. Or it could go the other way. We'll put a question mark here and here because since we don't know the parents, we can't be 100%. Because it could also go the other way where if the mom is a torty and then the dad was not carrying anything, and so she would have to be the torty, but then Larch Feather would be correct. So, yeah, really it could go either way. Either of these X's and this could be switched, you know? It could be pretty much anything. But one of them has to switch. They could not be siblings as they are. Okay, then we go over here. These two are like cream siblings, which, yep, sure, that tracks. So cream going, oh, and then she would have to be, tort, or you would have to be tort. Okay. Okay. So blue mom, cream dad. We do not know. This is, again, a descendant thing, so we have no idea. We just have to assume that he's good. Okay. This is also, he cheated on his wife to be with the River Clan. Was this a deputy? I think he was a deputy. They both died. They were both deputies. They both died. They were gay and in love, and he was definitely cheating on his wife. And I don't have the River Clan tree. I don't think Sunthrower has parents, though. I think he's at the top. Oh, he does have parents. Damn. He's also got a sister. Well, it's none of my issue. I think I'm... Okay, well, now I want to know if he's possible. Well, I know I need Violet Whisker. Okay, I don't have a description for Violet Whisker, so I really can't, I don't know if he's possible or not. He just gets a question mark. Or yes. Not that it matters, because not only are these two gay and cannot have kids, but he's also in RiverClan, and well, he does have kids in RiverClan. Anyway, so we will go over to Dewfeather and Tansy Lake. Tansy Lake gotta go up the thing, up to Windclaw. I don't think Windclaw does he have parents? Do you have parents, sir? He does not have parents. Well, okay, he has parents, but they don't have, like, descriptions, because he had, like, one parent in shadowclan, one parent in windclan, and that's why he was named Windkit. Either way, he is a chimera, and I'm already seeing issues, because if he's a chimera, he's either only passing on the no red gene or the red gene, and he's got kids of conflicting stature skew. One of them is going to have to change, because she's, I guess for the sake of it, we will say Strong Breeze is the correct one, because she has kits. So we are going to say he can only pass on his black gene, which means Spotted J over here, gets haunted by visions, she needs to be a tortie. But I'll put the little question mark, because again, you know, it's not 100%. It could be the other way. It could be that Strong Breeze needs to be a tortoiseshell, which would actually help their kids in the long run, looking at this. Either way, so we've got Pale Talon here, who's like he's like some kind of gray, brown, we'll go with cream. They have Stumpy Whisker as possible, from the mom. Bumble Branch and Tansy Leg are both cream cats, and Bumble can't be ginger because he's only getting the black, he can only get the no red from the mom, so he's got to be some kind of brown or gray or black or whatever. And then Tansy Leg has to be a tortoiseshell because she's getting cream from dad, and then red from, or no red from mom. Okay. And then, so their kids, we've got Gray, and then we've got Ginger. We've got our little chimera again. We've got another chimera, which his brown is possible, and his cream is possible. So he's actually a chimera who finally actually works. He can actually exist, living his happy little chimera life. But his sister does not work. She has to be a tortoiseshell. But if her mom was actually a tortoiseshell, she would work. But her mom is not a tortoiseshell, unless she is, because who knows what I'm doing right now. And then she gets with Victor. And then they have two gray kids. The white spotting here a little iffy because neither of these guys have white spotting, but you know, maybe they do. Maybe they do, and I just, you know, didn't see it. So next we've got over here Rainbelly. Rainbelly, we've got to go up to Otterfur, to Flower Spots, to Twigclaw. Okay, Twigclaw is gray, having a gray kid, and then she cannot have a cream son. He's got to be like gray or something. Okay. But going over here, going to Hayflight, going up to Dapple. I would just like to... Okay, so Dapple Star's real name is Dapple Apple, and then Freckle is Freckle Speckle. They hate their lives because they were named like that. Okay, but she is just a chimera. She looks very weird, but yeah, she is possible. She's a cream and ginger or not a chimera, tortoiseshell. And then she has a brown daughter. Since we don't know the father, that is possible because passing on the no red, and then the dad passes on the no red. And then once more, no parent known. So she is a brown color point. That's possible. Dilute brown tabby, possible. Cloverwing, we don't know the dad, but because we know the mom, we know she would at least be tortoiseshell, because if she's getting the cream from the dad, she's getting the no red from her mom. Okay, so then we go back over to Hayflight and Flower Spots. So brown and gray having a brown and brown? Question mark? This is kind of grayish, but I think she's supposed to be brown. Okay, and then otter fur is with, oh goodness gracious, logtail. Oh yeah, that does track. Okay, so we have brown, and brown, and they are, Clawwhisker, are you cream and brown again? I think Clawwhisker is cream and brown. But they cannot be, they cannot have that cream, they would just be brown. Which maybe they are, but I'm pretty sure their description is cream and brown. And then we go over to Fawn Leap, who is gray with 2 brown parents. Gray is the dilute of black, and you could say that otter fur is lilac, and Locktail is lilac being the dilute of chocolate, and the lilac can look gray. But this seems very firmly gray. I'm gonna go with no. It could be lilac. Okay, I'll give it a pass. I'll give it a pass on lilac. I'll say that he's getting chocolate from otter fur, and then it's getting diluted into lilac, and he gets a pass, but with a question mark. Okay, so then we have Fennel Stripe, who is brown. That's good. And then we have Rainbelly, who is technically also a chimera. He's brown with gray, so chimera in that regard. Where was I going? Where was I? Was I going Bumble to Rain? Where did I go? I don't know where I was going before, but I guess we're going Bumble and Rain, right? Because that would have been my pathway. Okay, yeah. So this is where we are. So blue and brown. He's probably passing on this brown. Let's be real. He's not passing on gray. So they have, again, these weird green ones. These are brown. I'm pretty sure these are brown. So yeah, the browns, they're fine. They're possible. The brown again, that's possible. Because it's a chocolate. And then the black, yes, because she's gray, which is a diluted black. So Snowdusk is possible. Although actually Snowdusk, I think you're a guy, right? But that doesn't matter either way. And then this is all family of all possibles. Rainleaf also has 2 kids, of which she murders. She murders them because I think they were half clan, and she was like, I don't want to be seen wrong. But yeah, her kids are possible. And then Webwing, I think this is adopted. I think Bluebell Star is adopted? Question mark? I think. So we have to assume that she's correct. Because I'm pretty sure she's adopted. Anyway, let's go with Rainleaf, and where are we going? Where is this line taking us? Thawfeather. Wow, we already had Thawfeather done. Good. So gray with, wait, no, was that? Oh, it was. Okay. Oof, I was like, where did my lines go? So gray with a brown parent, having brown kid. I'm going to call that brown. Not sure if it is. Might have been a green. I don't know. And then Rainstorm being gray. Yep, that's all possible. Okay, and then Poppyclaw, who is your partner? Gotta go Frill Song. Okay, we've got a long way to go here. So Frill Song, going up to Hatch, going up to Spotted, going up to Odd, going up to, guess we could go up to Bright and just do Bright for now. So Bright is possible, Robin is possible, Toad, Skip is possible. Okay, Bright, where's your mate? Oh, your mate is red. Who's red? Um, okay, just going off of if your kids are red. If your dad was red, you'd have to be a tortie. And he did. And then, again, you would have to be tortie but with a cross because, again, if the brown was a thing, then she would just be normal. You would be tort if he was red. Either way. Whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Because if she wasn't a tort, because if he was red, she would have to be a tortie. But if he was brown like he should be, she would actually be like a brown. She would have to be brown instead. What was Spider Flames? Spider Flame has a check mark. Okay. Okay. These are gay medicine cats, by the way. You know, just for your information. Okay, and then we have Hollyheart, who is red. That's going to be the same thing as before, where it's tort to brown. Okay. And then Odd Cloud being gray again has to be tort. Okay, and then Odd Cloud, who are we going down to? Okay, so we need to find out your kids. You are with Hollow Leaf. Okay, good, good. So black and gray having a gray is possible. Having the black is also possible, but we have to remember Hollow Leaf should be gray, so actually you should be gray. If you were following the real genetics. Okay, so then I think, okay, we're going to Spotted, but we've got to follow Spotted's mate up to Fawn Leap, so that's gray and brown, gray and black. And they're having black kid, except, again, remember if she was at, no, that'd be fine. Because they're both diluted, yeah. And then if they're gray, they're both diluted. Yeah, you'd have to be gray. Man, I'm starting to lose my mind a little bit. He is, like, he's either a gray or a black, whatever. Whatever he is, are you a gray? I think you're some kind of black. Again, you would be gray if you were... and then Hatchfur is fine. And then gets with Graceflower, who is a kitty pet, and is, like a black color point. Having gray, gray, and gray. That all checks out. Frill Song and Poppyclaw. Okay, so gray and brown. Gray and brown having brown, gray, brown. Nope, you were just not possible at all. Orange Paw is also a meme. Going back to the scratch thing, Orange Paw is like a meme with Angel Flame. It's a whole thing. I like misspelled orange. It was like, I don't know what I did. It was weird. It's a joke. I don't even remember it at this point. But he would not be orange. He would just be like brown or something. Okay. Time to find the next. We'll do this one up here because, again, this is a contained family tree. So this is Sneeze Petal, who's gray with just a bunch of gray kids, and then she's again the same thing where she had a bunch of kids and then she like put them into positions of power, which is how Echo Star ended up being a leader when he didn't want to be. And then Petalbriar, do we know your family, Petalbriar? Where am I at right now? River Clan, Petal. Petalbriar, you've got a big family. Ugh. No. Okay, Petalbriar is siblings with Starling Hawk, who is also brown, and Brindlefin, who is also brown. Okay, so yeah, she's fine. She's brown with a whole brown family. Now we've got, so brown with gray, having gray, having gray, I think a black. Yeah, that's possible. This one not possible because where you getting that? Where you getting the cream from? Mint tail. You should just be brown. You should just be brown, gray, I guess. Um, okay. Next family. Okay. Who have we not? Oop. Okay, we've done all the tops. So I guess we'll just go back over here. Who else had... No, we've done yours. No, okay, Claw Whisker. Claw Whisker goes with... Boy, oh boy, is this Squirrel Tuft? Okay, it is Squirrel Tuft. So Squirrel Tuft, let's see your parents. Oh, one of you is trans. I don't remember who, but one of you is. I think it's Finchfur. I think Finchfur is trans. Okay, so Finchfur and Sooty are the kids of Slate. Okay, so we gotta go to Slate and then... Okay, so assuming that your parents was a cream and a cream. Oh, what if he was wrong, man? Okay. Okay, so just assuming your parents are a brown and a ginger. Okay, you're not, because you gotta be ginger. Or a cream. You've gotta be a cream. And then Maple Wing is also wrong to some degree. She's probably gotta be a tortoiseshell, assuming he's passing down like his... no, I guess she could be correct, assuming he's passing down cream. Put this with a question mark, though. But then, we've got to remember that this is not what they would actually look like. She would be a tortoiseshell, and he would be gray. So if she was a tortoiseshell, then he would actually be gray. And then, if she was a tortoiseshell, and he was passing out, and he was gray, she would actually have to be a tortoiseshell. So, there you go. That everyone definitely understood what I was just talking about there. Okay, so Slate Star and Whisker Pelt, two grays having gray kids. Yep, that tracks. And if they were genetically accurate, I believed, yeah, because he wouldn't actually be cream. He would go back to being gray. And then she would be tortoiseshell. Yeah, they would still be possible. Okay, so Finch being the born she-cat, and then Milky Scar being just orange dad. Okay, passing on. You, Tornpaw, you will have to be a tortie. But then Squirrel Tuft is possible. And Squirrel Tuft is who we need, because we're going back to Claw Whisker, so we've got gray, and we've got a cream brown tortie having... Now, what kind of color is this? Is this a gray? Is this a brown? I guess I gotta go find out. I gotta go... shadowclan. What was that? Fly. Dark, creamy tabby Tom. Okay. So he's not gray, he's not brown, he's cream. Which I guess if his mom is cream... That is fine. You really do not look cream. The color I chose, not cream at all. And the puppy ear. Oh boy. Yeah. Ugh. It's in the morning, by the way. It's not night. I'm not. The yawn was not because it's like the middle of the night. I just woke up, man. So Squirrel Tuft is gray, and then we have cream brown. Yeah, that's possible. Although if she was actually supposed to be brown and he was... Yeah, that works either way. Although no, if she was actually brown, he couldn't be cream. That's what I was thinking of. He would have to be... He'd have to be gray or something. I don't know, man. He's weird. I don't like the way he looks. Who was I even going for? Who's down this family tree that I was looking at? I was just looking at Claw Whisker, right? Okay, so we're going over here. um, to our little chimera dude. So yeah, he probably offspring. Actually, I retract that statement. He would not be possible because he has to get. Actually, let me go check my family tree because I don't think Dogstar has. Oh no, he's male. Never mind. He's male, so he would not be possible because he can't get that. He'd have to be some kind of other black chimera. Because he can't get that ginger. I'm calling that a ginger. I guess it's brown. Actually, no, I retract my statement. I think that's brown. I don't think that's ginger. I think that's brown. So yeah, you get a pass. You're another chimera, and then he has brown offspring. And I don't remember their born gender. Probably biologically Tom or something. Okay. So let's go. Where are we going next? Let's just go to these three because these three are a definitive end. So we are going to Podfern. Okay, good. So this is a cream or ginger with... Where did my lines just go? Oh, it went to Whirlpoolshine. There we go. With... What is this color, man? Did I call this gray or brown? I think I called it brown. So it's brown with ginger. So you are good. Okay, now what are you? I think you're brown. And outer flip. No, you're ginger. Okay, you're ginger, which is not possible. You'd have to be a tort. And then Stoneflower, are you also? You are also a ginger. Which is just not possible. Because your mom isn't, so you'd be like a brown or something. Okay, find someone, I'll pick someone on the bottom again. We'll go for these two. Okay, so gotta go up, we're going to Lark, we're going up to, where does this line go? Stormcurl, and then, okay, so this is Twigstorm. I gotta go find Twigstorm, because that's in RiverClan. Oh, Twigstorm. Twigstorm, you're so far down the family tree, man. Oh, boy. I don't even have all of the... Why are you so far down? Okay. Ugh. Maybe a clipboard. Okay, so this is Twigstorm. And he is ginger, right? I have him as ginger. Oh, he's some weird brown ginger color. Okay, Twigstorm, time to find you again. Twigstorm. Oh, I don't have it. Ugh, whatever, man. This is just gonna be off of I am gonna say he's cream. Although I think that messes up the kids, right? Okay, I'll go find him. I hate doing that though. So much work to have to look them up again. RiverClan, Twigstorm. Oh, he's a brown and cream. Okay, he's a brown and cream. Whoop-de-doo, good for you. Your dad. Oh, don't tell me your dad. Where's your dad? He looks, I'm pretty sure he is. Okay, he's a ginger. So we gotta go back up. Golden Mask, I know, is ginger, which means, yeah, you're good, because your mom is ginger. Or your mom should actually be torty, because Forest Pelt is freaking brown. But whatever, it's either way, you're still getting the ginger, it doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter what your dad has. But it does matter what your mom has, or what Twigstorm's mom. Rapid Shine was brown. I don't know these two. Mink. I think Mink is brown. Mink is brown, and then Beach Pelt is black? Where's Beach? Yeah, Beach is black. Okay, so brown and black, having a brown. Yeah, this is good. You're brown. You're brown, or you're black, you're brown, and then you're brown. So it's brown and ginger. Okay, once again, he cannot be cream. Cannot be cream. So going back over here, you are just a chimera in the wrong way. You can just be brown. You would not have your cream chimerism. Okay. Yay, back to the normal family tree. Let's see. So Stormcurl is, that's cream again. Let's say if Twigstorm's actually Chimera, he's passing on his cream, which means all of the kits are going to be cream because they have a red and cream parent. So Mudpelt would also need to be cream. So you've got to be cream. Or you, well, okay. He has got to be red. And then Shrewheart. This is like a tortoiseshell thing again, where it's like, oh, but no, this is like a definite brown and black, which is chimerism and not being a tortoiseshell. Did I say that for someone else? I feel like I had someone else where I was like, oh, brown and black, this tortoiseshell. Whatever, man. We're past that. So she's a chimera again. But either way, she's got to be a chimera with red. So she's got to have red somewhere and be a chimera. She would have to be a red cream chimera, is what she would have to be. But this is, again, assuming that's just their parents are normal. But if we go back, their parents are both going to be brown. So just take everything I said before about these guys all having to be red and just scratch it out. They aren't actually. They all have to be brown. Because their parents normally, like, remove these X's, are red and cream, so all of them would have to be red. But put the genetically accurate stuff back on, and both of these following their family trees end up as brown, which means all of their offspring has to be brown. So she would actually be brown. Okay. And then this red, also brown. And then this is also brown chimera. So there we go. I don't even remember who I was following now. Who was I trying to get to? I was trying to get down to these guys, right? So I had to follow Larkbrights, which was... Okay, I'm here. So we're following Mudpelt. So we gotta go find Mudpelt's other partner, which is Rye-Snow. Okay. And Rye-Snow is cream. Cream slash torty. Going to... Okay, so black and cream. Their offspring... Okay, black and cream. You would have to be a torty. I'm going crazy now. You have to be red. And you're a cream, you're good. If you're cream, you're good. You're good if you're cream. Except, roll it all back again, gang. We're going back again. Because that's if you remove these. That's what they would be. But if you put these back on, this guy is brown. And, where was it? Rice? No, she's a torty. Okay, so going back over here. Now doing under the lens that if they're a brown and a torty... Oh, God, I'm losing my mind. This is getting too many layers. So if they're brown and a torty, he's... Pineshine, you're doing great. You're still possible. He's possible now. So he's just back to being... He'd be back to being that. He would be a checkmark. He would be back to being brown. And then she, if it's a torty, but the torty over here, she's a dilute torty. So but he's not a guaranteed dilute, so yes, she could actually, she's back to being accurate. She would be back to, wow, okay. Oh, I'm knocking stuff over. Okay, so... Does this make sense to anybody? My whole on and off. I don't even know anymore. Where was I going again? Who was I going for? I've already forgotten again. I think Larkbright gets both of them. Both of these guys. Okay. But I was going for Pineshine. Wait, no, I was going for her parents. I needed you two. Who was I going for? Podfern. Oh, I was going for Stormcurl. God, I see that there's incest abound here, but that's whatever. So Podfern is with Stormcurl. They're both they're both red. So you are possible. Icy Paw, you are not possible. Except take it back now, y'all. Because if we remember going back up here, she would actually be brown. So that would mean she's actually a Torty. If you were following those rules. And then Icy Paw. You could theoretically be getting a black from Podfern that's just mass, so you would just be back to being correct. You would just be back to being correct, you know? Gosh, thunderclan was a lot more straightforward. This is a mess. Okay, Larkbright, who is your mate? Again, your first mate. Pineshine, who is Cream? And you are Cream. So your daughter, this one correct. This one, wrong. She needs to be Cream. Except, remember that she's a tortoiseshell if she was real. So a torty, you wouldn't actually be, you would still be Cream. Yep, that still tracks. You would still be Cream. Although I guess you could be a torty because that would be technically be more accurate because that includes your gray. Okay, whatever. She's Cream and then she's torty and then she's whatever. She's going all over the place. Okay, where am I going next in this hellhole? I thought this would be fun, but I'm starting to lose my mind. How many hours has it been? It's been almost 2 hours. I told him at the beginning, I was like, this is going to be a 2-hour long video. And then I started doing it. I was like, no, I'm going pretty fast. I think this might only be an hour, but oh boy, my brain. If anyone actually watches this whole 2-hour thing, I'm going to be surprised. And you should also comment if you have hit this mark because you are nearly at 2 hours. So that is impressive. You just listening to this and none of it makes sense. Okay, we'll go Sparrow Star next. Actually, I don't want to do Sparrowtail because I've got to go find where Blacktail is. Who's Blacktail's parents? Blacktail. God damn it, Blacktail. Oh, Blacktail. Come on, Blacktail. Why are you so far down? Okay. This is fine. You know, this is fine. You can't even read anything. I'm trying to pull this family tree. You can't even see the top of it. Let's see if this comes in good. Okay, Blacktail. Okay. So he's black and white, you know, pulling a Blackfoot. So his parents, Sorrel Flash. I don't even know who your parents are, man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Night Path, that is probably Night Path. I'm gonna guess the Night Path is black. Where is she? No, you're gray. You're gray. Of course you're gray. Why wouldn't you be gray? Okay, gray, and then you've got a black mom. So, no matter what, this is good. I don't have to go further up. This is all irrelevant. This is all that matters. Because I went to the first girl, the mom is what determines it all. And since she's black, he can be gray. Oh, except for what if she can't be black? I don't wanna. You know what, whatever, it's fine. Because there's a potential that, because this is Beach and Rush, I think Rush is gray, Beach is probably like a brown or something. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then Sorrel Flash. Where is Sorrel Flash? Sorrel. There's a loud noise from my computer again. Oh, she's black. Well, of course she would be black. Okay, she's black. And then, well, her dad at least is Leaf Wish. I can see that much. But where is your mom? Oh, your mom actually has a picture. Your mom is gray and white. Okay, so we just need Leaf Wish. feel like he was some kind of fucked up little creature. Oh, Nimble Dark Cream Tom. Okay, so he's got to pass the cream on. So Sorrel would actually be a tortie, but who cares, because she could still pass on that black. So either way, Blacktail is black, is what I'm saying. Like, we all knew this eventually. I'm just going to put a little question mark, because I don't actually... Who knows what everything actually is. But that's good enough for me. Good enough for me. Okay. I'm a little lightheaded. Cloudwing, White She-Cat. Okay, gotta go up, gotta go up. So we're going Cedarburr, going up. Oh, Cedar was a part of this family line. Do not touch my microphone, cat. Thank you. I didn't even realize that. Okay, well, we gotta get back to this fricked up little thing. At the very least, I can assume, based on the same things in which she is tort, and then she is correct. Oh, boy. And then we also have Timberkit, who is just another one of those tortoiseshell chimera little thingy-majiggies. Okay, he's gray and brown, just going based off the thing, so he'd have to be red. Man, I don't even know anymore. Okay. Right, because he's chimera, gray, and brown, so he'd have to be red. But then if we take it back... No, he's not red. He is red. I don't know anymore. Who cares about the little kid? Who cares about the kid? The kid doesn't have any kids, so we don't care about them. I'll just put that, and then it makes sense. It makes sense, whatever I don't... I don't remember anything of what I've done up here. This is a slow descent into madness. Okay. Cedarburr, who do you get with? Silverdust, yay! Yay, nice and simple. So, gray and black. Neither of you have white spotting. I sincerely doubt that Cloudwing is possible, but we will just give it a question mark. Because maybe, who knows? Oh, okay. And then... okay. And then, yeah, gray's possible, gray, and then black, and then because of this, Sparrow Star is possible. Yay! Okay, now to the next one. Twigfire. Oh, Twigfire to the Beyblades. Up here, oh, we get a break. So cream and brown. Or not brown, that's black. Cream and black. You are a brown. You're probably secretly some kind of stupid little ginger. You have to be a tortie, though. Whatever you are, you have to be a tortie. Same for you. You gotta be a tortie. I'm sorry. And then... You're fine. Murky ears, you're fine. And then Twigfire, doesn't matter if you're black or if you're a tortoiseshell, you're still possible, because we don't know the parents. Okay, where else do we need figured out? Did I get everyone? It does not feel like I got everyone. I still felt like there was a whole lineage that I needed to figure out, but I'm not seeing nothing. All of these have marks. Okay, I guess that just means finally we just have windclan. Little windclan. And obviously I didn't finish windclan's tree, so there's all of this stuff, but we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to look at who I actually did. You're fine. Well, I don't need to mark you. These two as siblings, they're fine because they're both gray. These are mates, and they're having boom, and you're good. So these guys, yep, these all track. Then we get to go over here to Maple Stream, another chimera, because who doesn't love chimeras? Then we also got a color point white and gray. You're fine. You're fine. Lynx Eyes is a cream, so we're assuming you are passing on your ginger. He's passing on his ginger to Lynx Eyes. Either way, Lynx Eyes, you've got to be a tortie. Can't just be cream. It's against the rules. But Finch Stem, you are just white. You're getting that from your mom. You're good. You're chilling. You're ginger. Having a ginger son, yep, that's good. And then having a torty sibling, yep, that tracks, that's all good. Branch willow, being red, yeah, you're getting red, that's fine. Gotta go over to maggot side, gotta go up to nettle moon, you're good, you're good. And then you're having, where are you having? The green on the blue is not a very good color here. You are having Tawny Swipe, who is a chimera, because this is, again, this is brown and black. She is, so she can get the brown and she can get the black. Yeah, that tracks. She's a chimera, she can have both. Then Fleet Whisker is giving the, is Fleet Whisker? Yes, Fleet Whisker is a part of this tree. These are siblings. And then, so Tawny Swipe, who is your mate? Your mate is Rust Spring, who I've already said yes to, and I will just assume my yes is correct. So that is brown, and we will assume black, because then the black can become, so this is a chimera who is passing on black only, so she can have Maggot Sky, but they cannot have Beetle Whisker. Beetle Whisker has got to be like brown or black. She has to be one of those things. Or Beetle Whisker, Beetle Feather. Okay, so Maggot Sky, who is black with that, and you are having Bark, who is LS? I don't even know at this point. But the only child I do have is Bark Flower, who is, your head is huge compared to these guys. My scaling was off. But you have to be a torty, Sawi. Those are the rules. Okay, so then we are going, so your family, your blue, having blue with a black. Rosebird, who you have parent? Black Snarl is your parent, right? Rose, Bird. Yeah, your dad is Black Snarl. So he's the dad, and then this is good. So black and gray, having a black is, yep, that's good. I don't remember who these guys are. And then he was Cove Screech, okay. Yes, he was. And then I know you guys also have kids, but that's as far as I got into the family tree. Weasel Snap, did you have? You were, yeah, you get an X. You get an X. And I'm done. I'm done, and I can leave. I don't have to subject myself to this anymore. I have somewhere to be in like 3 hours, which 3 hours is still a long time, but you know, I did not think this was going to take as long as it did. But there's our pretty little family, all genetically accurate now. Look at them. Look at all those X's. This just goes to show, you know, if you're harassing anybody because their OCs aren't genetically accurate, why are you doing that? You know, it's fun to just have a cat who is bright blue, have a bright red daughter. Because why wouldn't you do that? Look at them. Look at this. I don't like what happened over here. Whatever happened over here, this upset me. But everything else was fun. Everything else was fun. Well, anyway, bye. See you next time. Maybe